Now we wait for everything is allowed, and then we continue on a journey to literally poison the well in this particular case. And poison the well we shall. I did just leave the game open while I was eating, and I was looking through my little stats and shit. There's a whole bunch of stats. I do have that the most powerful vanquish is I will check ditch the demon from the I don't know what the short goes. Be sad for me, isn't it? No, the most powerful thing I vanquished is Honk. The most confused victory ever. How about you? Greater Basilisk is your greatest foe slain. Aerial servant for you. Oh, to be fair, I haven't used too much, so that's understandable. What a shambling mount for you. 10 friends of the party, 5 days. 10 friends of the party. Over a year at this point. We've been traveling in the short course for over a year. Real time even worse. I kinda looked it up. Well, there's an XP cap in each. I think it's 500,000 to 500,000 XP points. We are getting close to 300,000. I don't think we're gonna reach that. But it kind of breaks the balance, doesn't it? What I mean by breaking the balance is, technically speaking, you can go directly from Baldur's Gate 1 without even the expansion pack into Baldur's Gate 2. Not a problem. That the game will compensate for that. If you play Baldur's Gate 1 plus the expansion pack, and you then export that save game into Baldur's Gate 2, you have a pretty good start. That's kind of where you were supposed to be starting. Kinda. And, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, now since we gain a lot of extra XP and technically speaking an extra level or two maybe even, I wonder how that is gonna make the start feel of
a simple matter.
Of Baldur's Gate 2. And I will admit, the longer we've been sitting here playing Siege, the more I must admit, the more I'm somewhat looking forward to going to Baldur's Gate 2. Not gonna lie, not gonna deny. I'm kind of Hey, Bear, don't you have anything on you, creature? Creature's like, no. Like, okay, fair enough. Fair enough if you don't care. But yeah, it says,
your worthless lives end here.
Greater worm, you say? Well, that's a dangerous foe if I've ever seen one. Let's kill it quickly. And assume fire.
This is the end for you.
Yeah, that was a very reasonable reaction. Oops. I don't always click on spells. I don't even know why I always click on spells, I just do. Kill all of them. Also, Jahira is actually a nice example of why a multi-class is actually a very good thing. I mean, XP-wise it has its disadvantages, meaning you're going to be ever slower than the pure class, but if your pure class is not per chance fighter, yeah, XP is always gonna be a bit of a thing. I don't know if we actually want to go to castle first before we go in here. So I do feel like this is kind of the I don't want to call this necessarily in chapters because that does seem to work that well. My opinion. I'm pretty sure since this is basically the story goal at the moment, if we go there, we probably will find ourselves in a situation where we can't actually go back. Which means we're going to explore this area and then we're going to try to visit the other area. I mean, it could be that just triggers the fight, basically. But, since I don't know, that's actually one of the strange things, that, as I said, it does not help my, my personal feeling of alienation. This particular part. That's creepy. Is it just me? Or is this play yourself? Here as well. The vines are not natural. But the mind's nasty. I'm not surprised. You have to watch your step and knows what's danger everywhere. Help! Dying, get free of the spell! Sheesh, you're mewling, I'll release you. Okay, safe game. Take sword.
Your life shall be mine.
Thank you. I apologize for this, Ray. We've been trapped in those wretched ruins for days. Where did you get stuck again? My name is Jim, and this is Schuster. We were part of a druid circle once. One had just become dark and corrupted. Circle's leader, Ferus, was a great druid once, but he has changed. He's obsessed with language, goddammit. Mutating. Nature, and setting the abominable results loose in the world. He needs to be stopped. Will you assist us? What sort of reward can I expect? As we have little left off, other things status of city water should pick to the words. And what exactly do you want me to do? Red tree, grow down to Slayer. Okay. Planted a seed which must be planted in trees' roots to purify it of evil. Time the blight glowing within the land. Of course, you're here, wood. I'll get you. Show you the entrance to the caverns and help you get past its guardians, then you must find through the dark. Don't interest me. Good guardians. I want to come. I have to fit your way in, but we can help. Sure, I'll help you. We find a cave in the cliff face that marks the way to the caverns. If you run into trouble, there we'll help you. Look up.
Fine.
You're checking me, bear.
Such menial tasks.
Okay, finishing our exploration of this area. Finishing the side quest attached to it, apparently, and, well, we'll see where we go from there, shall we say. Still not a fan of Siege. God damn it. I'll never overcome this particular weakness of mine. I'll admit, I'll admit. I'm trying. But, sometimes just trying is not enough. Why the fuck are you so far forward? You come forward a little bit. I still have to wonder fear, technically speaking. I could hear them. No, the decision was made for me. Somebody has feared them.
Dust or take it like a champ.
Well, I'm sure we can do the rest of them.
Yes, I will.
Watch out, the rest of the orcs were all killed. Some of these guns are really doing some nasty damage now. I'd like to say that much. Random assortment of orcs, and not too little of them.
Keep your distance, Drow.
I am merely walking a man. No need for alarm.
You should know I don't trust you. I'm prepared to defend myself.
From what? I have no desire to harm you. Our goals are aligned for the moment.
It's the moment they aren't that worries me.
Which, was a fair point. Not just, it's not just speciesism to go like, I don't trust the Drow. It's kinda the whole culture that Drow have. Especially the female variety of Drow, because if you know, the Drow have a matrimonic society, and they thrive on backstabbing, let's just put it very, very mildly. turning your back on a drow is a very good recipe if you want to get rush stabbies. And even though, to be fair, now Viconia probably has suffered a bit more on at the hands of the surface dwellers. Still not really to the point where I would be like, okay, yeah, that just means the other side is the bad ones. No, not really. Not really at all, actually. I'm not sure what to say, man. I like a nice, smexy row as much as the next guy. I'm not so well aware of how that would end, probably. You're not even gonna get to the smexy part before you find yourself with a fucking dagger in the neck. Well, they're particularly cuntish. You wake up the next day after having been drugged in the Underdark. Being a slave. That's fun and dandy. Probably the mine or something. Not even the nice kind of slave, not even the sex kind of slave. No. Just randomly smucked off towards the next bust mine to spend the rest of your very, very, very short and painful existence picking kill rocks. It's the sort of cuntishness you can expect from brows. This one? Yeah, you have confused me. Why have you confused me so? I just want to take a rest game, please let me rest. Game is like, no, you're not supposed to rest. Okay, before we go into the main cave, once we find it, because there must be an entrance here somewhere, we'll go to the Crusader camp. Interesting. So it's just a trap, not even a treasure. Okay. I mean, good on Savannah for having spotted that. I do miss Imoen though. Imoen is a bit of a brat. It's just kind of surprising, considering that she has traveled for roundabout, if the in-game numbers are something to buy, for in-game time of but almost a fucking year with us. Not I have become more of an adult. My most beloved thief. Which is why I always say that when I come up and she's like, look, I'm not a thief any longer. I'm a mage and a thief now. And you stand there like, well, great. Made this particular existence of mine a lot more annoyed. I actually do like pure class characters. Not saying that every last single character needs to be pure class, and honestly, depending on what you play specifically, I would actually advise a lot of combination. Icewind Dale is a good example. If you can shove a fucking fighter into your desired class, and do so, because it's quite advantageous. Do not miss out on your opportunity to have a bit of an easier time. Sheer Trail of Blood. It's always a good sign, isn't it? Yes. It's something big must have been dragging something around here. I don't know why we're so casually following along, but we are ever so casually following along. Ah, just a displacer beast. Okay. I don't really care about those. We have killed a lot of them.
Your life shall be mine.
Baldur. Even though I'm not a fan of the Siege expansion, admittedly, yes. Still kind of feel it is preferable to Baldur's Gate 3. That's saying something, isn't it? At some point we do need to play Baldur's Gate 3. So that we can, Misena? Is that the bitch at camp? I'll just take that with me. Also good with that. Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to do it. It's not gonna be the most enjoyable, because I do think they have done a few things that they could have done a lot better. Still, in general terms, not a bad RPG. Just, I mean, it starts with simple things, you know? It starts with simple things, like, what was it again? Yes, you do know that you have extra options for your fucking genitalia there, eh? In your character creation. It's like, okay, that's a nice touch. However, if you had the time, the money, the energy, the fucking designers to sit in there, to have to design some fucking different junks for your characters, couldn't you have also just as easily gone ahead and given me a few, you know, actual sliders to deal and create my own fucking head? Just saying, you know. Not trees over one and Ivy Chief. Basically strong as you, I've bridge too, the count you, I've hit it in front of you.
Both you, shut your holes now! Me chief's mate. Me in charge.
That's not how that works, lady.
Shiners come take more of us away. Kill him!
Okay. Fine. If you wanna fight with me, we can do that. It's not gonna end well for you. I can tell you that much at least.
Victory shall be ours!
Where was I going? Oh, yeah. I stuff like that. Then there's the fact that for some reason, even the latest romance in Baldur's Gate 3, it's just not doing it for me, honestly. Really not. But how do I put this in an easy to understand mental picture? It's a bit like watching gay porn, you know? Just ain't doing it for me. I can absolutely get, you know, all squeaky about the little Laconia, the romance in Baldur's Gate 2. But like, that's kind of fun. I feel meaningful. I feel justified in my choices. Then you do Baldur's Gate 3, what was it? Which one did I actually do? I think I did Shadowheart, didn't I? Also that too. Shadowheart. So you would assume that an elf would grow out of her edgy phase at some point, but no, some elves never do. They're just sad for the rest of humanity, or well, not just humanity. Elfkind as well. It's probably gonna be very much ashamed of this particular individual. Going like, ugh. Our reputation, boy. Our reputation is really down now. There's also the fact that it feels weirdly weaker the longer you go forward, the more forward you go into the story, basically. Which is really strange. I would assume that going ever towards the grand finale, the grand final confrontation with evil, and this solving of all of your problems would actually make it more interesting, but I guess that's the general problem with Larian Studio games. So it's kind of the same thing with Divinity, you know? You played for it, and it's an absolutely fun game and enjoyable. And at some point, you know, after you've played it for 100 hours and tried to get something done, you're like, man, I'm kind of burned out now. Maybe that's just the study's fault more than anything else.
Take it like a champ.
And then there's the fact that, honestly, you know, if I had my say, I would have actually done this a bit better marketing-wise. I would have called the game Baldur's Gate 3. Because technically speaking, I still will argue the point that it's not actually Baldur's Gate 3. As you see, there's quite a bit of a difference. Yes, you can make the argument, but that's the city of Baldur's Gate. Yes, but Baldur's Gate, the game, is not about necessarily just the city of Baldur's Gate, no, is it? Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate in general, to be very much precise here, is of course the Balspawn saga. And Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely not a part of the Balspawn saga, no, is it? And another fight in the near future. Let's finish our exploration down here a little bit more. Actually, that was at one point debated during the development of Baldur's Gate 2. They should the game actually be called Baldur's Gate 2 because, well, it did not feature the city of Baldur's Gate after all. And one reason was they kept with it, because I'm pretty sure they had the same train of thought that I had, because it is the continuation of the saga, the Balspawn saga, so that is also Baldur's Gate, not just the city. Kinda confusing, but yeah.
That's far enough.
Aha. Right, short of me killing you horribly, what would it take for you to think over my I'm thinking about the number of kills. Oh yeah. Just pay the toll. No Crusader search, but mine is much different than Kayla's. Alright, be on your way. Good. My technically I didn't bluff my way, so that I just honestly told him that I'm on a very different sort of crusade than fucking the strange lady. Yeah, right back to naming. So, you know, actually wasn't even sure that Baldur's Gate 2 would be called Shadows of Arm. The 2 was debated at length. For good reasons, mind you, such decisions must be made well. As for Baldur's Gate 3, if I had been in that particular meeting. I wouldn't actually have called it Baldur 3. I would probably have called it, something along the line of, Dungeons and Dragons, Legends of the Sword Coast. To really hammer home the point. Because imagine it, if you do that, and somebody like me, who's an old Baldur's Gate fan, was like, Legends of the Sword Coast, you say? Well, that's a nice wink to the past, isn't it? It wouldn't be as on the nose, and then if you later on in the game go like, wow, look, it's the city of Baldur's Gate. People like me would be like, wow, that's awesome. But I still wouldn't feel nearly as assaulted because you're trying to fucking drag the poor little corpse of the Balsport Shaka out of its grave again just to profit of it again. Wouldn't have made it a bit more bearable for me personally. Yeah, what was just trying to say? I feel strange, matter spinning. It's just mine. Strange is overpowering. I'm outside my mind. They're all trying to tell me something. What are they saying? There is this float, both in the air, and they hear my sorrow for them. The wishes well to the north, backwards. Well done. Well done indeed. We just spoke to a spore ghost apparently. Time to depart. Must focus. Markle puff to you too. You're threatening me. I warn you, I can defend myself. As angry as you might be, I'll be fucking angry if you don't back off. Could you stop approaching me, please? Yeah, go away, please. Now get out of my way.
Now you fall.
They're like, look, this is our graveyard. I'm sitting there like, yeah, sure, and so? Humans walk over their own graves as well. Not particularly any individual does that, but... in a more generous sentence, have you ever visited a graveyard? Well, congratulations, you probably have walked over someone's corpse. And did they complain about that? Oh, well. Point being, they can't.
Coming for you. Curses.
Mostly because they're there to be fair. But hey. That's it. Don't you think I made a very, very, nice argument for a renaming of Baldur's Gate 3, didn't I? Could have avoided so much trouble with, stubborn old assholes like me who went like, why the fuck? You could have, that is. But they didn't, and now they shall suffer for it for eternity. And that shall be a constant complaint. And there will be constant complaints of mine, mind you, when we actually get around to playing that. Believe you me, I will. To the point where people like, but you're just an old man, aren't you? A stubborn old man who takes his nostalgia far more important than anything else. Like, yes, I am. I'm not even afraid of this. Why the fuck would I? I'll stand by the simple point that you should not continuously try to drag out the fucking corpses of things that were once great just because you want to profit of them. That does not sit well with me, for some mysterious reason. Okay, yeah, that's probably the entrance to the, underwater... yeah, underwater river, that makes a lot of sense. Underground river makes a lot more sense, Brain, thank you. Caught me there in the last second. Like, wait a second. An underwater river? How does this work? Oh, I see the underground river. Can I reach it from here? You will weigh me stay here, God. I'll be going then, yeah. I kinda wanna... What? What the fuck? I just said that, but hey, go away, you bitch. What the fuck? This did lead to combat. Okay, there's some horror. Horror the living shit out of them. Because we are right now getting oh, Jesus Christ, I was not prepared for that. I was indeed not prepared for this. The good thing is a lot of the enemies have started running away like little bitches, so hip hip hooray, and hooray and hip hip. How did it come to this? Okay, there's one more guard left over. He's probably not gonna live for very long. Okay, then. I'll have you know that, you know, if you give me an option that says, I'll go now and have not yet acted in any probably aggressive manner, I usually expect to be able to get away with that. Usually I'm the one who's, you know, instigating the senseless violence by going like, well, fuck you, I'm kill you now. And, really feels strange to be on the receiving end of that, to be fair. I mean, I can't actually argue the point that it's a fair reaction if they now... Oh shit, wrong one. They know even halfway about what I usually tend to do, so, you know. Ain't saying it's not fair. Just that it gave me very little in the way of preparation, let's say, yes. Well, I guess now we have granted ourselves access towards the underground river, I suppose. And before we go in there, we will go actually to the castle and see what's there. I guess it's gonna be like the last time we went to a Great Outpost where they just don't know us and we can just attack with them. I mean, alternatively we're gonna start a battle, so we're gonna save beforehand, of course, but... You know. We just need to wait for Edwin to remember how to walk on his little feeties. Yes, very much so. Oh, wait, is this then the entrance to the... Is this coinciding with what the druids said beforehand? Is that why they helping me? Okay. Maybe that's what triggered the fight, actually. Now that I think about it, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe. Maybe would make sense. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I see.
Yes, I see. Edwin. He's actually a pretty good mage. Well, he can be a pretty good mage if you actually, you know, want to teach him some spells, which I have so far very much so not done. He has a nice selection. I mean, he starts off with shit like horror nonsense, which is cute here. There's a lot of the potential mage gear I would have, has ended up, of course, I shit, your energy drain, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Fine.
There we go, here will I start a battle.
Fine.
Doesn't seem so. Well, I guess we can get away with it. I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of them would reasonably expect that one of their greatest enemies, literally one of the main forces against them, would just randomly walk up to the door and go like, hey, would you let me inside? The music is so dramatic. Poison what well? The well beneath this particular castle little strategy. Also, I'm gonna poison the well against anything I don't like. Like Siege. I said this one, and Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna poison so many wells today, it's gonna be fascinating. Alt, friend of all. How can I know that? We've not even met yet. I hold in my hand the seal of Kaelor Argent. What do you think? Forgive me, my lady. I didn't know you were one of the faithful. Please pass. May Kaelor's light shine upon you. Guess we kinda stole that from a dead body, didn't we? But yes, strategy. Many wells shall be poisoned. They all deserve to be poisoned. Yes, we have managed to infiltrate the base of our greatest enemy.
You have been chosen not because you are the strongest or the wisest.
You want me?
What? Why not?
Whatever you like.
Thought we lived in a meritocracy.
Did you have any luck finding that gem for me?
Yeah, apparently. Sure, yeah, take it.
Thank you. I'll finish the necklace and present it to Jahira right away.
Fine.
You have a name.
I don't recognize your face, recruit. I'm Danil, the morale officer of this camp. What's your name?
Ensler.
Well met, Ensler. Let me
Because
ask you
I'm not
something.
gonna tell him
What do you
outright who I am.
know
That's
about
gonna be a
this
horrible
camp?
idea. What do you know the mission? Yeah, sure, we're just gonna
Well,
follow.
that's a start.
Mm-hmm,
There's a
Shining
great
lady.
deal more you can learn about the crusade, though. Why don't you speak to some of the other crusaders in camp? After you've talked to some of the others, return here and demonstrate your new knowledge. I'll present you with a token signifying your understanding of our glorious cause. Sound good? Of course it does. See you soon.
Does not sound good. Sounds terribly boring, honestly. Because I don't actually care about your justifications for marching
You have been
people
chosen
into the
because
fucking
you
nine
have
hells.
heart and the
What I
faith
care
to
about
see
is
the
stopping you
crusade
people
to
from
its
ripping
end.
open a fucking literal portal into hell. For some reason that seems to me a bit more important. And now, strange how that works. But once again point out, I'm not actually doing that out of any sort of
Try it and see what happens.
how to smile thing. Altruistic reasons. I quite literally do it because I'm
Yes, dear.
not really wanting to die. Ripped apart by demons or something. Seems like a very bad end to my journey.
Knight Commander Tristian at your service. May the Lady of Strategy bring you victory.
And you as well.
Pardon. I have duties to attend to.
Yes, we all do. At least for the moment, you know, I can somewhat believe that we have managed to sneak in here. Somewhat. Mostly for the simple reason that how the fuck are they gonna stop everyone? What's the problem? Yes, yes, I'm indeed a mercenary, you've got it right. Okay, what's in it for me? Very well. As long as I get paid for my job, I'm not having a problem with that. I just wanna get paid. I don't wanna work for free. Like, wow. You are quite the realist, aren't you? I guess. As everybody else between this world and the next world, I would actually like to not work for fucking free.
Your morality, lack of morality, disturbs me. Silence.
You need something?
I don't talk truths. I have no more records here requiring a personal seal. Don't need to wear the fucking Crusader uniform. I wear the fucking uniform. No report to save. Stack sir. If you like, I could bury your ring and mark them over here. I'll mark them for you. That's fine. Yeah, take it. I'll be back with it after. Understand? Thank you. Why would you willingly just give me your fucking stuff, you idiots?
Come out to play in the dark.
Okay, so what were you thinking about? Thinking about Kira. She's an attractive woman.
I don't see the appeal
Shh,
myself.
Savanam, I don't either. Zealots are not that smaxy, mind you, but let's try to be nice, yeah? Spoke to my English. Every word she said seemed to step into my heart. It was like I was listening to the herald of Atat Faruf. But that was an easy decision. That was obviously the thing to do. Now, do you still believe that? Just like the morning star, yada yada yada. Understood. Finish whatever to me. Troll shackles. I don't know why the fuck I would take those with me, but yes I will. Let's see what else we can find in this nice little camp. I mean, so far it has been a surprisingly peaceful experience being in the Crusader camp. The game's like, yes, let me give you more dramatic music. Sitting like, but okay, there's nothing dramatic going on. Treasure camp, what are you, a traitor? No. I'm an infiltrator now, strategy. Let's see here, nothing interesting or interesting. Another traitor uniform, don't need that.
Such menial task.
I mean, you know, I just walked up to the front gate, went like, hey, I have a seal, would you let me inside? And they were like, yeah, sure boss. So here we are. Inside the Crusader camp. Exploring things. Finding things. Stealing things. I mean, to be fair, there's no real reasonable way that most of these assholes actually know what the hero of Baldur's Gate looks like. Quite frankly. So now if you go up to them and have a reasonable reason to be there, like, you know, I have a seal of the lady, so, you know, I have basically identification papers. I know you were. Yes, sir, I'm here for the morning report.
I see. Thank you for the update, recruit. I have the report here. Who sent you to retrieve it?
First Commander Ranger, I'm to bring him the report as well as a drink to start the day.
Creon, you say? Good man. Disciplined. I like him. Here's the report. On your way now. In that case,
The sooner this pointless...
answer me this. Why? Why does the Crusade exist?
Because somebody was stupid. Let the woman speak freely about her idealistic views of the world and righteousness and all of that fucking nonsense. No, basically it exists because Keela's a little bitch. That is the point we're gonna make. No one had anything better to do, I imagine. Shiny Lady Carter, we answered.
That is true, but it's not the answer I sought. You still have much to learn.
Okay, let's try this again.
In that case, answer me this. Why? Why does the Crusade
Reading.
use a unique interpretation of the Crusade? My next question is this. How will the Crusade achieve victory?
By running a trail on Keela? I don't fucking know.
Not the answer I expected, but now for the final question. What is the heart of the Crusade?
I mean, did you decide, Neddy? There's nothing else here.
Well done. You truly understand the many and varied facets of our movement. I applaud. Accept from me this ring to mark your commitment to our cause.
Nice.
It will help protect you in battle. Now go forth and bring Kalos glory to this world.
Yeah, I think I will do no such thing, but don't worry about it. So far, we have surprisingly also managed to avoid getting into trouble. The worst kind.
Watch his claw. Do you want to be disemboweled?
Are you a troll handler? Is that a draw by your side? It is. Do you have a problem with that? When the draw is a friend of yours, you are no friend of mine. Except all who swear loyal to Xila. I do not. Luck to you. Give Scout. Have a holy relic that is better given to an officer. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that is a good way to motivate your new recruit, because these come from all walks of life, basically. These are not just all warriors or mercenaries. I think a lot of them are actually simple farm folk, so, you know, if you give them a nice little reward, might turn into adventurers in time. Who knows? But to go back to the scene of Drow, yeah, I can kinda understand why people hate the Drow so much. I wouldn't want to get caught. By a Drow, with a Drow, under normal circumstances. Apart from, of course, British little Viconia. Believe me, he's evil, more than evil enough.
Right.
Such menial tasks.
Well, considering how much effort it takes to actually get to the point where you can clap those particular cheeks, well worth it though. Well worth it, I tell ya. And what else is hidden in the Crusader camp? And I guess there must be at least some areas that a new recruit can just randomly walk into. I would imagine at least that they wouldn't just let me go into the command center and randomly start killing things. Would have made this whole business a lot shorter. Let's see what else do I have going on. Morning report. One bottle of wine to Commander Dre. Where do I get a bottle of wine though? I only wanna... Do I wanna get involved in this any further?
You will slay the devils within and claim their realm for good.
You will not. You will open a gate to the fucking hells and you will make life very, very difficult for everybody else around here. It looks like a door I'm not supposed to be going through.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Menial tasks.
I mean, yeah, there are some people who have seen my face, but not nearly enough, luckily for us. So we can get basically away with this. A lot of the basic bitch troops have no fucking clue. I mean, they know that the hero of Baldur's Gate is opposed to them. Yes, but they have no idea how the fucking hero of Baldur's Gate looks and what companion he was. You would assume that they would at least, you know, give out a warning about the unique company we held, because those are easy to identify. I mean, you could at least give out a nice little note, you know, if you see a party of 6 people, potentially containing such amusing little things like, I don't know, a fucking drow, might be a bit worried about it. Yeah. It doesn't really seem like I can do much more here. What's going on here? You wanna fight?
I am happy not. No, I'm not.
Who am I talking about? No. Leopas. Where's Leopas? Yeah. There's Leopas. Hello, Leopas. Talk to me.
All right, listen up. You all know we've got a problem here. I don't like problems,
Yeah,
and
me
I'm not
neither.
going to let this one interfere with our duties any more than it has already. Bayless here has accused Corinth of crimes against the lady.
Hoo. Yes, or a bloody fucking red wizard of time. I would assume that alone would give it away quite handily. I mean, literally. There are not that many people that would keep that sort of company. Who else could we potentially have in a company? I guess Nira, but nah. Taking another drow. Bailiff. Actually, I don't know who else is in this game. So far, I think we've picked up all the old companion. I mean, a Kalimshite monk wouldn't really be a problem. Not as easy to identify, at least. But, you know, one drow, another drow. Or just the fucking, you know, the red wizard of time, actually. The wizards never really try to hide who they are, you know. They come up to you quite openly, go like, yep, I'm a red wizard of time. I know we have a very, very impressive reputation, so, you know what you're getting yourself into, don't you? That's really the masters of subtlety. They are most definitively not. Well, I mean, yeah, drow on the surface is only going to show you the face when they're part of a raiding party and they just won. Apart from that, drow, for good reason on the surface, will hide their faces. They're not welcome on the surface. And I said before, you know, this is not speaking against the surface dwellers, mind you. The surface dwellers have every right, every obligation to mistrust any drow they come across for fucking good reasons. Let's see here. Bye-bye combat! Yeah, let's just go like, I'm the hero of Baldur's Gate. I'm a neutral party. Seems like you might be able to use one.
I'm no bard. It's no tale of thrilling adventure I will tell, but it is the truth.
Well, yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes they do send singular assassins out, but Drow Society is,
He did the job well enough.
I mean, if you had to, if you would want it to be really, really mean, it's a nice example of what happens if you let the woman determine the modus operandi of society. They decide to do everything via backstabbing. And more backstabbing. Have I mentioned backstabbing yet? No? Okay, there's more of that. Also slavery, lots of slavery. The Drow are an interesting little species. Which makes the romance with Viconia so interesting, because, you know, at some point you kind of reach the point where you go like, wait a second. I mean, she's courting a fucking sniveling man like 20 times at this point and ordered me around like a little bitch. And I'm sure she doesn't mean it nearly as bad as it sounds. But I mean, to be fair, you know, that's kind of how romance works, according to Drow. Romance. Funny concept. So, what did she say? Broke her, one who's a pushed ahead and took before was left. So he made sure some people got away before you could steal their shit? James Black not really then.
Lies. All of it. Delton, you can't believe her.
Yeah, tell me your story then.
You know me, you know I would
No,
never
it's true.
betray
I saw the rider who warned them of her coming. He was a farmer working the fields. Beginning on the end of the story. Trial by combat. Bam. Now we're taking bets here. Who's gonna win? Oh, the light link changed. That's nice. Stay now. Come on, do it. Believe in yourself. I still don't have any victory here. It's still ongoing. They fought throughout the night. We're gonna integrate it as such. I'm just standing. I'm not even looking. I don't care. Thanks for the loot. I'll just take that. The point stands, you know. Backstabbery, lots of backstabbery. Haven't been backstabbery yet, no. The Drow. I do find it very interesting because they are such a nice and absolutely, clearly, in every aspect, just evil species. It makes my little heart grow all amusing. Because that actually means that it is meaningful that there are some individuals who actually do not just follow the evil ways. Like a certain the Odin that managed to come to the surface. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. Savannah, you're still energy drain, right? Yeah, okay, we need to go back to our camp. Unfucking energy drain you, and yes, then we can continue on our journey. So the idea goes, at least. You know, makes those individual of the drawways that actually now appear and actually still evil kinda meaningful. Because you don't actually get that many evil characters.
At least one individual in this group
Sadly.
has sense.
Sadly.
Should I thank you for stating the obvious?
I haven't seen a healer yet.
Sorry. A little drink yesterday evening turned into a lot of drinks early this morning.
For some mystical reason, I have not yet found a healer in their camp. Or at least not healers at the bottom. Okay. Thanks for the info, little Drake. I'm back at the camp anyway, so. Yeah, no, in my camp, but we were talking about the Crusader camp. And I haven't found a healer in the Crusader camp yet. Because otherwise I could have just went up to them and went like, heal me please. And they're like, sure. Why not? You look like a strapping fella. Right at home here, Anya. Yeah, well, you know, amusement aside. I don't see this as anything. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. It would have been amusing because of the sheer irony, to be fair, but alas. Can't have it all. Anything else in here? So all we're gonna do is... I mean, technically speaking, we could also cast Lesser Restoration. It's not like we can't, but... meh. Okay, so what do we have here? The Ring of the Crusade. What does it do? Armor class +1, +3 versus demons and evil saving throws. The ring is not bad, actually. But that gives me general +2, doesn't it? And that only gives me +3 versus very specific enemies. I mean... a little bit fun on... Malot made an update. I am... oh shit, I still have that in my inventory. Need to look into that.
Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
That is something I will look into. Manaloot. Manaloot. Okay, let's sell some of the shit here and see. That thing. Never fucking remember using that anyway. The other things I kind of want to take a look at before I sell it. Okay, that I cannot. But anyway, is there anything in here? A lot of these little things, but yeah, that's the healer, isn't it? Why the fuck I found her? Fucking amulet at the Crusader camp is something to be debated very, very strictly. And if I hear something so much as a traitorous little squeaky will ram my most treasured little possession by showing it short very far up her little asshole. So at least my plan goes for the moment. Seems like a reasonable plan to have, mind you. Very reasonable. Okay, what do we have here? There's a slashing attack. Yeah, that's a cursed item. That's a longbow, and I don't have anyone for longbows. That is Shaman, I don't have a Shaman. But I guess technically speaking, this is closer to Baldur's Gate 2, so there are some Shaman Archer classes in here. Okay, that's something neat. It's there. Equip ability vocalize. Silence. That's actually an interesting little thing. Yeah, you can't write it because of your thing. Do we have here? Morning Star +2. I don't think I have anyone for that, so that can be sold as well. Summon Myconoids. I don't care, that can be sold as well. You go in there. There, you go in there. Yeah, if you can. Okay, now we're gonna keep the Ring of the Crusade. I do feel it's probably gonna be useful. Yeah, I'll put that in there, sadly enough. That's another longbow, isn't it? Yeah. You come up here, little one. I'm gonna put you in my little bag of holding. Bags of holding are rather useful. So, what a strange name that particular healer lady has. Meh. Guess it's not the strangest name. I've seen literal RPGs misusing poor little Polish names, and you're sitting there and trying to pronounce them for like half an hour. It's like, why are you doing this to me?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
Oh,
up.
for fuck's sake. Hey, give me 1 second here. Quick save. Finally. That felt good. Okay. How did I
Simple matter.
embraced my inner monster for a moment? Yeah, amulet. I didn't know we were missing it, but now we've got it back. Means to me as a symbol of my family's acceptance, something a fatal treasure. Wasn't this an amulet of your god? What has your... Do you have a temple family? Okay, your faith. I was on the back of the amulet is one is the name I held when I was born, and the other student I hold now. Does the temple have a tradition of changing your name? Aren't you the priestess of what the fuck of temples, I think? Isn't that a war god? Whoever wrote this dialogue must have been somewhat drunk or on fucking drugs or something. Max the first time my parents called me Mizena. Accepting it is who I am. I believe I was careless enough to use this. Eh? Changed your name? I did. I'm confused.
When I was born, my parents thought me a boy and raised me as such. In time, we all came to understand I was truly a woman. I created my new name from syllables of different languages. All have special meaning to me. It is the truest reflection of who I am.
You felt need to tell me that. The only thing you achieved right now is to confuse me very much. See, here I was sitting around going like, what? Since when had temples such traditions? I don't think priests need to change their name, and now then you give me this shit. Where did I ask for it? Okay, my interest has range. You mentioned the reward? 500 gold, that's not much. Healing. See, for a moment I was like, did I really misremember fucking temples that fucking hard? No, I don't. May God bless me for that. Otherwise I might have been a bit confused. Bit of a random topic to come up out of nowhere to be. Yeah, but okay. I'll fucking take it. Yeah, but how this... I go there, I give her a fucking amulet. She's like, okay, this is an important amulet to me because this represents something. I'm like, okay, this is your religious amulet. But you're confusing me at this point, don't you think? Seems a bit of a non-sequencer that she kinda did there. But it's like, okay, sure. I don't know why that is a topic of discussion here, but it's just conversation where it didn't seem to flow very well, is what I'm trying to say. That for a second I was sitting here like, what? Since when temples? What have you done to your own religion? Because I'm pretty sure I would remember that. I remember most of the relatively normal habits of the major religion that you find around here, and I wasn't aware of such a custom. Where my confusion came from. I don't like it. I love it. Fair enough.
You may have some skill as a leader, but you're far too soft and merciful.
I kinda am, yes, I'll admit that. Very strange way of presenting that, though. I'm still not kinda happy with this. It felt kinda forced, honestly. Like somebody just wanted to talk about this and went like, okay, how do I do this? Okay, by this. I put it in as at the end of a quest that I didn't even pick up. I mean, don't get me wrong, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 do have their more awkward moments when it comes to conversations, mind you. And it's nice to see that apparently that is one tradition that has not been lost with the modern age, but yeah.